said, what? Oh, that doo-doo, man.
So, like, if you lot was talking to a high-profile guy, yeah? You met a high-profile in the club, whatever, and then it got to the point where you was going to sleep with him, would you be all right if he came out with a contract and said, just to make sure, because I'm a public figure and bad things happen,
I feel like
would you,
No, I'm not a prostitute.
Then you wouldn't sign it.
Then you don't fuck. That's it.
Thank you, bruh.
Then you don't have to sign it.
So, like, basically, the man is just playing Russian roulette with every woman.
Playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, he is. He actually is.
You said I have to sign it.
You're not signing on your vagina. Calm down.
I will sign. Get out my room. I will sign.
What you're signing is to say that whatever is between
it's consensual.
It's consensual.
And if you don't want to sign it, get out.
To be honest, I would sign. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest. Like, nobody can tell me that nobody has met a guy in the club. You eye me, I eye you, feel me, I feel you. We end up in the hotel after. If you're a public figure, I'm feeling you, and you tell me to sign, wait to concern me, I'll sign. Because at the end of the day, it's consensual. So why not? I'll sign.
I know you want to sign it. Why wouldn't you want to sign it?
That's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you want to sign it?
Kick her out. Yeah. If she does not want to sign it,
all right, but why wouldn't you sign it?
I'm not signing over my vagina. I'm sorry.
You're not signing.
You're not signing over your... See, she took a contract that's supposed to protect the guy and said that I'm signing over my vajayjay. Not the idea where a guy is now uncomfortable and he wants to be safe, just like how women want to be safe in situations. You know, they want to be safe, but him wanting to be safe, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm signing over my vajayjay. Okay.
Your vagina, we're talking about. You're already giving it. You're already gonna give it to him. We're talking about. You've already thrown the box. It's thrown. Like, at the end of the day, it's protecting both of you. If you sign it, so you should be okay with it.
Say if you sign it, yeah, and then he does stuff that's not in the contract.
What?
Like things that I didn't sign.
This nigga.
Yeah, but
what we're signing is what happens. Wait, what happens between us stays between us. Like, so I'm signing whatever happens in this bedroom stays in this bedroom.
That will be in the contract, right?
No, let me finish. Saying the contract is for me to sign to say whatever happens between us stays between us.
No, that's
but what?
That is consensual.
Yes, consensual. But what if then you go and do stuff that I don't want you to do? But I've signed this now.
Thank you.
You start trying to put me, start doing things.
Don't pay them no attention what they're saying. That's nothing. You want to know something? Based off of that logic, then men shouldn't marry women. Based off of that logic, women should never ask for marriage. Because I'm signing a contract with you. What if you do things that's not in the contract? Based off your logic, men shouldn't marry women. But you know, they don't care because it's whatever benefits them. That's what's happening right now.
In a contract, you can put a clause.
A choke clause. Yeah. Don't worry. Safety word.
So that means I can change the contract then. I'm not just signing it. I can say, well, I want this in, I want that out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
that's
just
what
going to sign
do
it.
contracts. They usually read it.
The conclusion is we're either way.
Because even if you say I want it, then you say I don't want it, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
If you
That's
say
true.
I want it and then you change your mind 10 days later, he's in trouble. You put yourself there, you carry yourself to his room on your own, and then he's the problem. What are you doing there in the first place? Where's your responsibility?
What's your solution then?
I'm not gonna lie to you. She was so accurate right there. Even if we do this contract, it means nothing because you'll just say that this thing that you did, I did not agree to in the contract. She pointed out the fact that, hey, yo, there's a lot of liars out here. And just because you use a contract, don't change the fact that the liar is going to lie. Like a shooter's going to shoot. You think just because you put your hand in a shooter's face, they're not going to still shoot that shot?
Let it ride.
Just because you try to find a way to stop a liar, they're still going to lie.
Why are you not shaming the girls that put themselves in those situations? Start to shame the whores.
It sounds good.
That's true.
Like sometimes when Donava talks, it sounds good. But when you listen to it, it's like, let's be realistic. From a girl says something, it's always going to go that way. Like if the girl reports something to the police, whether it's true or not, the man's in trouble. So we can say, let's shame the girls, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. I think the men have to think seriously about what they do.
What you're saying right now is that because people are going to do what people do, which is be dumb, you're going to join along with them? Yeah, think about that. Let that sizzle in your spirit. She's saying that that lady literally walked her bow-legged behind to his hotel room. And then something happened. And now she's saying that this happened. We don't know if that happened. All we know is that she's saying it. And what she's saying is that we should shame you too for walking your bow-legged behind to his hotel room. So shame him for if she's lying, you were loose with your dingus. Shame her, you were loose with your vajayjay if he did that. Her thing hit all points. Technically, it hit all points. I don't see how y'all saying what she said didn't make sense.
Especially when you're a public figure and you're in the public eye, you can't do what normal men do. You can't have random girls come to your hotel room. You've got to be very selective and very careful about what you do. Billy, I'm sorry this happened to you, but you've got to be careful about what you do. You're a public figure.
Shouldn't do that now. Are you serious?
Shame them. I have a question.
So can I say something?
You know, be real, because I don't move like that.
So you're saying if it happens to you, it's your fault?
It's not that it's your fault. You
don't know you're not loose.
So take responsibility.
Can I ask you a question?
You're fucking him and you
Can I ask you a question?
It makes women like me look bad because I don't do that kind of stuff. And if I was to then complain, I would be in a position where people could say, but did you actually get I don't move like that. So that is less likely to happen to me. If you move like that and you're there and you're in private spaces with rich men and public figures, you're sus.
So that's the only way you can get
That's the only way you can get in this case, that's what happened. In this case,
Are you justifying?
the only way you can get
Like
raped.
justifying.
100%.
Oh, China, sounds like you don't like to listen because she didn't justify it. What she did was take accountability. That's what she did. What she did was the thing that women kept trying to force upon Shannon Sharpe, even though Shannon Sharpe took more ways of trying to stop this thing from happening. She said you kept hanging out with public figures or famous people, and guess what? Something happened. Yeah. Why are you always around these people? Was you trying to sleep with somebody? Was you trying to get stuff from them? Take accountability for putting yourself in that situation. If he keep playing basketball in O Block and he's acting like they don't do drive-bys, and then someone do a drive-by and he get hit, take accountability, nigga. Just because we can say this isn't your fault don't mean that you still have to take accountability. Accountability goes so many ways. There's so many levels of accountability. So she's not justifying it. She's saying take accountability for putting yourself in this situation. China, you don't listen.
You sound like you're justifying.
Thank you. No,
You sound like you're justifying. You do. You sound like you're saying if a woman finds herself in the hotel room, whatever happens, she deserves it. Wait, but hold on.
She didn't say she deserves it.
Listen, it's not like I'm trying to justify the R word. I just like to stand up for men because I've been seeing way too many men falling victims of the manipulation and this power of victimization that women use over them. Really, at some point, women need to also get punished and need to face the law to deal with the consequences of their bad actions.
Just because a woman goes to a hotel room does not mean she has to do anything.
And doesn't mean she can't change her mind.
Yeah. So, and this is one of the things. Yeah, women like I don't know, innit? Men.
So what are you doing in the middle of the
man? If you're listen, if you're worldly man, okay. Let me say.
So we need to have sex by force.
All right,
If you show up at nighttime to a person's hotel room, how dare y'all try not to make a person take accountability? That's why you keep going to this extreme saying that, oh, it sounds like you're justifying grape. No one's justifying it. They're saying that we know what you came over here for. We know what happened. We know what you came here for. Now, if grape happens, I'm sorry, my dear, but we know what you came here for. I guess you came here to drop off M&Ms and Skittles, right? That's what you came to do. I don't like people.
we need to have sex. Why don't you throw a woman? Okay. Why don't you
just cuddle with?
Why don't you come to my room?
Can't you not cuddle?
No.
Can't you do
here?
Wait.
Why are you shaking yash in my face?
What do you want to come and do in my room?
Gabs. So,
What do you want to do in my room?
to the public, yeah.
I'll meet you in the coffee house in the morning.
So any girl that comes to your room in the middle of the night deserves to get.
As far as I'm
You see how they just keep taking that extreme? It's like the most retarded thing in the world. You know that's the only route you can take because that's the only way you can shield yourself from any type of accountability. Think about it. A guy getting set up by a woman is the only reason why guys still understand that Cardi B doing what she did to those certain guys, guys still make them guys take accountability. Think about it. Guys make guys take accountability with Cardi B, but guess what? Cardi B still deserved to go to jail. So it went both ways. It went both ways when you do that. They're not trying to go both ways. They're just trying to say that he did something. And that lady, she get to pretend like she's stupid.
Wow. Wait.
It's a question.
That's what she's saying. Donalba, I want to ask you a question. So you're saying, let's just go back to the Philly scenario, yeah?
Yes.
What happened? The girls accused Philly.
Yeah.
You're saying if a girl's in that situation, she should be shamed. Do you think Philly is not saying nothing against her?
So can I
It's
say-
still going bad for him.
So
what are you saying? The girl does get shamed. It's still going bad for him. He's not sitting back and agreeing with her.
May I answer?
You getting shamed by the guy that you told on or something happened to that guy. That's not getting shamed. She said public shaming. She said y'all should also be shaming her. What are you smoking? What is this? This is like a bunch of words being thrown around by ignorance. It's like the stupidity is so potent in this room. If stupid was dog boo-boo, someone stepped and danced in it and then they walked into the room.
Uninterrupted. Yeah? I would not treat her like a victim. I would treat them both as neutral parties that both have got responsibility to take. Yes, he may have done things he shouldn't have done, but what were you doing there? Why were you there? Why were you in a room where you two are the only witnesses to the event? What is going on?
Because she don't have no
That's it. We need to stop questioning women.
See, Donalba. See, let me go back to what I was saying. See, it sounds like. See, here's the thing.
If I want to be in a room by myself with a man, I will be in a room by myself with a man. I shouldn't have to worry if he's going to touch me inappropriately or not.
You sound stupid. I should be able to talk to a 19-year-old hooker if I want to. I should be able to pay a 19-year-old stripper to do stripper things for me and not be afraid of her bringing people into my room and robbing me. I should be able to pay for this because technically it's not illegal. It's not illegal for me to pay for a home stripper to strip for me that came from Magic City and nothing happens. But guess what? Something happens. I gotta take accountability because I let a stripper in my house at nighttime. And guess what? Strippers know jack boys. Yeah, strippers know jack boys. If we believe famous people have this thing when it comes to power or whatever people want to say, I don't like y'all. One thing I don't like is people playing with me. Cookie, stop talking. I should be able to go in the room. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. You should have that right taken away from you because you're the same person who just said that if he asked you to sign a contract so he feels safe, you don't care about his safety. You care more about, I don't want to, sign up like JJ. I don't want to sign up with my Cookie. I hate y'all. I hate you.
Just as I was saying, a man shouldn't put himself in that scenario. At the same time, just because a woman is in your room doesn't mean that she has to do it. Wait, hold on a second. And any man that's a worldly man will know at some point a woman might have said she might have wanted to do something and she didn't want to do it. It's all happened to everybody at some point, right? And none of you at that point has it ended badly. Women have the right to change their mind. They can come out with you. They can say they're going to come back to you, decide they don't want to come back. They could do whatever they want to go and do, right?
That's a lady who had no father and also had no grandmother that she listened to. Because her grandmother would told her to keep her fast ass in the room. Her father would said, don't go to a man's room at nighttime. You see how like adults try to keep you away from this situation? They try to keep you away from the situation where you have to take accountability if something happens. Not saying it's your fault, but you still have to take some sorts of accountability. So China, I don't know what you're saying right now. It sounds like what you keep doing is jumping in and out of saying that this thing is wrong, but it's all right if they do this thing right here. Everybody's supposed to be angels in the world, which they're not. So since you know that there's gorillas in the world, there's gorillas who beat their chest and assault people, you should acknowledge there's gorillas. That's what the light-skinned lady keeps saying. And that's what Gabs keeps saying.
And at no time are you going to lose your head. So what I'm trying to go and say in this scenario is women can always have the right to change their mind, bro. And so even if she comes to your hotel room at 3 a.m, it don't mean nothing.
I feel like we know that already. You do have the right to change your own mind.
Yes.
But let's explain something now based on the public eye. If you are going to have these kind of things and you are in the public, I suggest before you enter the public eye, get all those fetishes out of your system.
That's where they come, bro.
No, because honestly speaking, if you're in the public eye and you are somebody that people look up to, coming to my hotel room in the middle of the night can only indicate to me, unless you're my manager, that you want to discuss business or you want to do something. And if they don't want to do something, you want to change their mind, even if you've sent them away, for the fact that you've come, the public will now say, she came. It doesn't even matter if nothing happened. But the fact that she come, it leaves too much room for speculation.
Yes.
And that's the public. And that's the problem with public. When you're in the public, you have to be so damn careful.
But that's what I said, you can't disregard it though. But like I said, there's certain things that you got to pay attention to here. Your character says a lot about you. So your character can still save you in the public amongst these allegations, if you know what I'm saying. So there's to the degree, obviously. Yeah. No, but let me ask you a question then. The reason why a lot of people think Philly did it is because of how he behaves. How you watch his content, you see how he behaves towards women. He's very forward to women. He's very.
Then explain Johnny Depp. Explain Johnny Depp, sir. So you're saying that in the public, everybody thought Johnny Depp was abusive. Johnny Depp, the guy with all the bracelets, and he actually walks around looking like a pirate. His rake outfits, like he doesn't dress like everyone else. Everyone actually thought Johnny Depp, they thought he did this thing. Before that, he was the great Captain Jack Sparrow. Bill Cosby. Oh yeah, Bill Cosby definitely gave off this appearance that everyone was talking about, or did when the accusations start coming out, everyone said that he's this guy now. You don't know what you're saying. So
I mean, forceful. Is he? I mean, yeah, man, he's a bit. Yeah, I understand it. Now, for example, let's say you see a mature man, you watch his content all the time. He looks like he conduct, and then you hear that. I'm not saying it will save him, but you might look at it like, upon what I've seen of him, it doesn't look like his character. You understand? That public can now work in your favor, so you cannot disregard the public their opinion.
Explain all the memes that Bill Cosby got, my friend. Explain them all.
Sorry, guys, I have one last question. I'm going to ask you guys personally as well. It's going to circle back. Not too much. If you had a close friend that was accused of such, are you cutting him off or are you staying to see if he gets charged to go to jail?
No. Why would I cut my friend off because he got accused? He got accused? You can get accused of a lot of things. Getting accused is like someone suing you. You can sue somebody for anything. I'm not finna cut my friend off because he got accused. Now, what I'm waiting for is all the evidence. If they tell me they got videotape in it, they got all these things. Do you know? I want y'all to know this thing right here. Do you know false accusations are extremely high on men? You know why? Because there's only one group that usually do them. It's called women. I will never act like an accusation will make me cut off a friend. It's like nonsensical for you to just act like an accusation means, oh man, you probably had something to do with this. I don't see where that logic came from, but if that's what people got, that's what they got.
You want to cut him off?
Okay, that's fine.
You have to go for your own trial, innit?
Are you cutting him off?
What's my business? What you do?
If I believe it, I will.
Okay. Are you cutting him off?
So if I think that he's done that thing, then yeah.
Okay, are you cutting him off?
I think he's done it, then yeah.
And you?
Obviously, I have to take him to trial, innit?
Okay, so the fact that you are just your friends, right? You're not a public figure, and you would already distance yourself from your friend just from an accusation that no one's looking.
No, if I think.
Yeah, if you think, but you're not.
No. Y'all weren't listening to the question. She said there was an accusation, and because Mr. Guy in the middle left, not King Richie, the other one, because he said, if I believe it, like because he said that, then y'all started saying the same thing. She said an accusation. Now y'all look foolish. Now look at you. He's already stated. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe y'all literally just ignored the question. So now she get to just say, no, y'all said this thing. Because, that's that Zilla girl that I did last video on. The one with the crazy wig. That's what y'all been out to deal with because y'all weren't listening. At least Gabs and the guy with the dreads all the way on the other side was listening.
But at the same time, hold on. At the same time, we still have to find the truth. I want to know the evidence. I want to know everything.
No, but you said you'd cut.
Your friend can cut you off.
Well, not like, oh, he's been accused, I'm cutting him off.
If you believe
if I believe it after seeing all the evidence and everything's come out, and I believe that this is true.
Yeah, but are you waiting till courts to see if they do him or not?
Zilla, I knew someone like that, yeah? He got accused of something once, cool. Then he got accused of something again. Lightning don't strike twice. And then I think so from that moment on, it was just like, yo, man, sometimes.
Yes, it do. I don't know why you keep saying that. If you get accused by one and people allow it, other people will come in. This has been, maybe they don't do that in the UK. Maybe this is just America. But if you keep up with America, yes, it does. It happens all the time. If one person do it, then another person do it. Because they're like, hey, yo, maybe I can get paid.
Exactly.
No,
So
but he didn't get convicted of anything.
Exactly.
Yeah? But
And that's what I'm saying. The fact that that's enough and you guys are just normal people.
No, because
imagine how the rest of the world treat a public figure.
No, because I have the insight of knowing this person as well and knowing their behavior. And if that happens twice,
now it's the second time for
No,
Philly,
but the
though.
difference with the public is they don't know that person like I know them.
I understand,
So if I
but
know
as
your
you
behavior,
said, lightning don't strike twice.
That's
So
the
you've heard
problem.
it twice.
No, but I
you don't
know
need to
Philly.
give him the benefit of the
Philly,
doubt
we know
anymore.
chunks, we know all of them, China. We do know them.
No, but not personally, not
You know why we
personally,
know
not
them?
We really know
Because they're the public figure. We know
But do we
know
You don't.
So as far as what we're concerned,
know them.
hello, as far as what we're concerned, as the public,
We know them.
we know you. So for the fact that you've done that against us, it's insane to us. How can we support you again?
Yeah.
Right? We can't even believe
But
you
he
in
hasn't
that
been.
situation.
But he hasn't been
we
convicted,
know
bro.
you. That's what you
He hasn't been convicted, bro.
Yeah.
It does matter.
Bro, don't be in the
How can you say it doesn't matter if he hasn't been convicted?
Well, as far as it goes, listen, please, if you are going to be in the public and you're going to do those things, as far as like presenting yourself in a certain kind of way, have a good team around you and be very careful. You cannot compare yourself to the average person. It's not going to work because the public, it's thin. The thread is thin. If you present yourself in a certain way and you backtrack to go and do your fetishes on the side and you get caught, accept to be cancelled. Because how you present yourself to the public was not that. Simple as that. So you know you want to deceive the public, do what most people do, make your money quietly and go and do your own things quietly. I'm not saying that you should do that, but stay away from the public. Simple as that.
And women, protect your sons.
Long story short, this is an ugly situation. And the only real outcome will be justice, regardless of where it goes. Always carry yourself in the right way because perception is everything.
I feel like this topic has been very eye-opening to both women and men. Men, sexual discipline is what you need. Don't be too fucky. And gyal, don't be like Denova because her mindset is just tapped throughout this whole thing.
Her mindset is crazy because she told you to take accountability. That's what you just said. Her mindset is crazy because she told you to take accountability. Look at it. She don't take accountability for that struggling wig on the top of her head. Her mindset is crazy because she don't take accountability. That's wild.
If something has happened to you, please do not hesitate to come forward.
Big screen. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got upset. China, you was making me very upset. I say lightning don't strike at the same place twice. It does. What you mean to say is if this person had this thing happen to them, I don't even know. It's just not true. The amount of things that is happening now in America, or at least in the world, I don't trust nobody. I don't like to say it, but women, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Because if you look at the stats, they say the false accusation thing, well, comparing it. If you compare it to guys, that's just what they do. Well, guess what? You get to make an accusation, you get to disappear like immediately after you do it. Why would they? All they doing is fishing. If you're a lady and you need money, fish with accusations. I thought everybody would have been on board when they were saying the thing about, hey, yo, if I am uncomfortable and me and you are hanging out and I say, hey, yo, I want you to sign this contract before anything so I can feel safe. And when Cookie said, no, I feel like I'm signing my vagina away. I was like, Alpha, you got some nerves. Get the hell out my room. And everybody needs to stop listening to that girl with the struggling wig. She just talks. Her lips touch. It must taste like goddamn candy when her lips touch because she keeps talking. But yeah, you niggas, y'all messed up. Y'all messed up. When she asked that last question, only 2 people listened, Gabs and the other guy. Would you cut your friend off if he was accused? No, wouldn't cut him off if he was accused. Hell, even some people when they're guilty don't make sense. People allow people to tell them what makes sense. That's the world we live in. We live in a world where people tell you what makes sense and then you just, okay, they just do it. Oh man, this right here is so upsetting to listen to. But you know, that's life, I guess, right? Some people got knocked down some stairs. Some people just got to ignore. I think a lot of people, you got knocked down some stairs.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, man.